All right, this is Brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, Captivity Make Jake Believe There Is No Hope. And I got inspired to do this lesson because I was reading Exodus chapter 6. And I'm going to start off this video with that scripture. And pretty much it was getting into how Moses was trying to tell Israel what the word was, trying to tell Israel that the Lord is pretty much about to take them out of Egypt and bring them into their own land and pretty much get them out of bondage. And you know, the Israelites back in the ancient days, they didn't believe it because they were under bondage. You know, they've been going through so much that they didn't believe that there was something else out there for them. And that's why I selected this picture right here as a thumbnail, because it says a lot, man. You know, it's a brown hand, you know, nails all dirty and everything, chained up. But at the end of the day, while he's chained up, he still got the square in his hand, showing you that while you're under bondage, while you're under, you know, this captivity and everything like that, Jake still seems to find a way to keep him at ease. And this is one of the ways right here, as you know, cigarettes, you know, weed, shit, alcohol, you know, because even though you could drink alcohol, a lot of our people, you know, overdose. I mean, not overdose, but they overdo it. You know, a lot of them become alcoholics. A lot of them rage after they drink so much, man. A lot of them, you know, can get a whole bottle and drink the whole thing and continue to drink more, man. A lot of our people love to get sloppy drunk, but at the end of the day, you know, Jake always finds some type of way to find some type of ease, even though they shouldn't be partaking in it in the first place. But, you know, like I said, I selected this thumbnail because, like I said, it says a lot, man. You know, while you're under bondage, man, you know, you just go to what makes you feel good, so then you can keep yourself afloat while you're under captivity, man. And at the end of the day, you know, this is one of the reasons why people don't understand this word, because, you know, when we come and tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that there's something out there for you outside of what you've been living your past whatever years you've been here, all right, you know, they can't believe it, man, because this is the only thing that they have been taught. They've been taught that you got to be successful. They've been taught that, you know, you got to go out here and achieve as much money as possible. And that's the only way you can achieve happiness. You got to live that American dream. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a decent amount of money and maintaining and making things easy for yourself. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, man, you know, if you look at the majority of our people, or if you look at our people as a whole, our people just love materialistic things, man. And then when they do get money, some of them forget about the ones that they grew up with. You know, a lot of them don't look out for family and friends or whatever. They turn their backs on their family and friends. But then in a sense, you know, sometimes that's necessary, because we've all seen examples of people who get money or whatever, and then out of nowhere, all kind of family would pop up out of the woodworks and call you, text you, hey, yeah, remember me, and this and that. So you probably got to keep yourself, you know, out of the way. But at the end of the day, man, getting back to the point, being under this captivity and being beaten down in the mind definitely will make you feel like there's nothing else out here, man. And this is one of the reasons why Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has raised up his prophets to preach this word in the first place. So then we can let you know that there is something else that's coming, man. And we seeing it right now, man, with these prophecies that's going on left and right. All right. So without further ado, man, let's just go ahead and get straight into the scriptures. Let's get exactly where I got inspired to do this. So this is Exodus chapter 6, verse 6. It says, wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgments. And I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a power. And you shall know that I am the Lord your power, which bringing you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. And I will bring you in unto the land concerning the which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it you for inheritance. I am the Lord. And Moses, and here's the point, and Moses spake so unto the children of Israel, but they hearkened not unto Moses for anguish of spirit and for cruel bondage. See? So they've been beating down the Israelites back then, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans back then were beaten down so much because they were under that cruel bondage that their spirits was just at an all-time low, man. They waking up, they getting beaten, they got to work down to the bone, and this is what they've been living for years upon years upon years upon years upon years, right? So when they hear something that sounds spectacular, they don't believe it, man, because they've been living that type of lifestyle for so long. And it's the same thing that's going on right now, man. It's the exact same thing. Instead of Egyptians, it's the Edomites, man, which are the so-called white men, man. That's all it is, man. We under this captivity right now. Waking up every morning, not looking forward to our alarm clocks going off, going to work, putting in overtime. We need to do it. Not really having a break from work sometime. They might give you 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but you still got to work that 8, 9, 10-hour shift, though. Then you got to go home and take care of the things that's going on at home, bills, family issues, health issues, whatever the case may be. It's always something going on, man, And then, we were brought over here to serve slavery, which our ancestors did serve. We still serving it right now, So when we tell Jake that, man, the Lord is getting ready to come back. He's not the Lord that we've been taught this whole life. And he's coming back on spaceships. He's going to give certain men spiritual power. He's going to make some of us like X-Men, like Superman. He's going to give us a kingdom. We're going to be kings. We're going to be priests. We're going to live in palaces. We're going to be royalty. People go bow down to us and we're going to have everything given to us. All we got to do is just make sure we follow the commandments, statutes, and laws and fear the Most High. They be like, man, get that bullshit out of here. They looking forward, instead of looking forward to being delivered on a spaceship or having spiritual power, they rather look forward to Lamborghinis or some a chain or some tight jeans to wear, the latest fashion of clothes, this fake money that's out here so they can flash it on Instagram and everything like that. That's what they looking forward to, man. They looking forward to something that's going to happen for them right now. They're not looking forward to the future, to what's actually about to come, man. And that's one of the things that makes this truth so beautiful, man, because we know that it's coming, man. All we got to do is wait for it and be patient, man. But Jake is not a patient person. Jake is not a patient person, man. So there it is. We under this cruel bondage, man. And this is why our people don't listen to us. They don't believe what we saying. That's why it says in the scriptures, a small remnant will be saved within these last days, man. Small remnant, because only a certain handful of Israelites out here is going to receive this word, man. And that's all part of the Most High's plan. And anyway, this is Galatians 5:1. It says, stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Yahushua have made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. What is entangled? Be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Let's go to Colossians chapter 2. Let's go to Colossians chapter 2, verse 6. And it says, as ye have therefore received Hamashiach Yahushua the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. So we supposed to walk as Yahushua, man. We supposed to look at him as the ultimate example of how to be on earth, on how to be a righteous man and woman. All right. Verse 8, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahushua. So there you go. That's the yoke of bondage that was spoken about in Galatians 5:1. The rudiments of the world. Let's go into Blue Letter and see what we can get from there real quick. Salakia. All right, there you go. All right, let's go to Galatians 5:1, right? Let's read it one more time real fast. It says, stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Yahushua had made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. What has made us free? This truth. We learn this truth. We learn our true heritage. We learn who we really are, and we learn what our future is going to be. All right. And this has made us free. Why? Because now we're looking at the world in a whole different sense. We're not worried about the things that's going on anymore. The only thing that, that we have our minds on is salvation. That's it. And it says, be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. So let's look that up. Let's look that up. Let's look up yoke and bondage. Yoke with the yoke of bondage. Let's see. Okay, let's look up bondage. Let's turn it this way so you can have a better view of it. Slavery. The word is douleia. And there's a Greek word, by the way. It says slavery, bondage, the condition of a slave, right? So now let's go to Colossians, what we was reading earlier. Colossians 2 and 6. Or 8, I should say. And it said the rudiments. Let's look at this word, rudiments. Any first thing rise. Let's see, the letters of the alphabet, the elements, the heavenly bodies, the elements, rudiments, primary and fundamental principles of any art, science, or discipline. Woo! There it is, man. The elements, rudiments, primary, and fundamental principles of any art, science, or discipline. So pretty much the philosophies of this world, like I said right here in verse 8, it says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahweh Shai. So pretty much, we're supposed to keep our eye out for the ways of this world, man. We're supposed to stay away from the wickedness of this world, because that's the philosophies. We're supposed to stay away from the philosophies of this world. Things like, oh, I'm an atheist, or following these different religions, or saying that I'm going to believe in the Most High the way I believe I should be believing in the Most High, or going after certain success that you feel like is needed, or doing things that's outside of your morals, and vain deceit. We already know what deceit means, lies, One of the biggest lies that our people follow is the white Jesus. Easy, man, So we said, so we go back to here. We go back to Galatians 5 and 1, right? It says, stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Yahweh Shai has made us free, which is this truth, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Why did it say that? Because the ways of this world keeps you locked up within the spirit, man. It keeps you locked up. It doesn't set you free. It keeps you locked up. It keeps you moving according to the way this world wants you to move. As soon as you reach a certain age, you got to go to school, learn what they want you to learn, and believe what they want you to believe. Pass every single test. Then you got to upgrade to high school, do those type of things, start finding out what your career is going to be. What are you interested in? Do you even want to go to school? You can freelance and do certain things or whatever outside of that if you have the talent. But then after that, got to go to college, pay for college. Then after that, put in the work all the way until you 45 years old. Till you 45 years old. Then you can finally get that 6-figure life that you were working so hard for and everything like that. Now you finally can live that American dream. Then you start celebrating holidays, 4th of July, Independence Day, same shit, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving. You start following these ways of Esau, and you pretty much locking yourself up, man. You're not making yourself free because you're not thinking outside of the box, man. You still thinking of this world. You're not thinking about the world that is to come, man. And that's why that's why a lot of our Jakes are so down in the mind, man. Because they don't want to think outside the box, man. They don't want to. A lot of our people don't even like to read, man. They don't like to read. They don't like to research. They don't like to do anything, man. They just want everything handed to them, man. Because they feel like they've been beaten down and, they went through so much hell for so much time. They feel like it's definitely just time for them just to get handouts, man. But that's not the case. That's not the case at all, man. The Lord is getting ready to come back to finally bring his people back into a righteous state, a righteous mind, right? But he's even telling us that we got to work before we even can get to the kingdom. He's telling us like, hey, look, man, you got to change your ways. You got to follow the commandments, statutes, and laws. If I put this spirit upon you, you got to go out and teach. You gotta put your faith all on me. You know, nothing is just given to you, man. Just because you went through hell doesn't mean things should just be given to you. Not at all, man. Not at all. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 23. It says, how canst thou say, I am not polluted? I have not gone after Baalim. See thy way in the valley. Know what thou hast done. Thou art swift dromedary, traversing her ways. A wild ass used to the wilderness, that snuffing up the wind at her pleasure. In her occasion, who can turn her away? All they that seek her will not weary themselves. In her month they shall find her. And here it is, verse 25. And it says, withhold thy foot from being unshod and thy throat from thirst. But thou sayest, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and I will Salakia. It says, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them will I go. Who are the strangers? These fake guys is out here. Okay? These false prophets, these fake guys, you know, they following Jesus, Allah, Buddha, so forth and so on, so forth, right? And because we read down, verse 27 says, saying to us, you know what, let me just continue to read from 26. It says, as a thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth, for they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us. So there you go, man. That's what's going to happen exactly in these days. They looking forward to Esau, man. They looking at Esau as if he's the guy right now, man, because he's the one in rulership. He's the one that got all of these images of the prophets and the Lord looking like him, when we all know that's a damn lie, right? So they looking forward to him. They looking forward to him for aid, for guidance, so forth and so forth, man. You know, and they doing it, and they doing it not just with Esau and the white Jesus, but like I said, they doing it with all these other religions out here too, saying to these fake guys out here, these false prophets out here, man. You know, hey, turn us back, help us out, man. I believe that we're gonna do this, man. I believe that I'm gonna come up in life. I believe that I'm gonna be somebody one day. When you technically you praying to a damn demon, man. And Jake be wondering why they always in a messed up state all the time, because they don't think, man. They don't want to come back to the ways of the true power, man. All right. But as soon as these prophecies start hitting harder, what they're going to do? Verse 27 at the end. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us. Even though in verse 25, it says, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them will I go. See? So at the end of the day, man, they believe right now, Jake believe there is no hope. So he's going to turn to the people who's been giving him things. He's going to turn to the people who's been giving him money, been giving him his Cheetos, been giving him his skinny jeans, letting him dress the way he want to dress, letting him getting all the tattoos they want to get, letting them live the way that they want to live. You know, they're going to pray to these false guys, and they're going to look forward to their master, which is Esau, man. They're going to be like, man, it ain't no hope, man. I'm just going to follow instructions. I'm just going to stay in line. And that's exactly what Jake doing, man. That's exactly what they doing. But as soon, like I said, as soon as these prophecies hit, guess what's going to happen, man? Guess what's going to happen? Most High is going to bring that hell upon them. They're going to be like, please, remember. I watched like a couple of the brothers' videos before. You know, I do remember your name. I'm saying it right now. Man, Most High going to turn his back on you, man. He's going to turn his back on you, but at the end of the day, hey, like I said, they've been beaten down so much, they don't want to look forward to something else. They don't want to look forward to a greater life. They just want to stay the way that they are, man. Which is wild as hell. But let me see if, yeah, let me read this too. Jeremiah 2:9, it says, wherefore I would yet plead with you, saith the Lord, and with your children's children will I plead. For pass over the isles of Kittim, and see, and send it to Kedar, and consider diligently, and see if there be such a thing. Hath the nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit. Woo! There it is, man. They changed their glory for that which does not profit. And Jake wonders, and this is, like I said, this is one of the reasons why they can't look forward to something that's greater than what they know. They looking forward to something that's not even going to help them excel in life, man. They looking forward to what's going on in their everyday life. They think grinding hard and hustling and busting their ass and doing what they got to do to come up in life is going to help them out, when it's not going to help them profit. And we see it now. What about LeBron James and Michael Jordan and Michael B. Jordan and so forth and so on? They came up in life. They got money. They doing this. They doing that. Nigga, them motherfuckers is Freemasons. They had to do things that's unseemly in order to get that success, man. You know, they don't bring it out, of course, because they're part of a secret society, but they had to do a lot of things that's wicked as hell to get that status, man. You really think Esau's just gonna let you showcase your talent and he just gonna pay you millions of dollars just because you're talented, man? No, man, it's a whole different story. He's gonna do things. He's gonna test you, man, and he's gonna make you do things that's outside of your nature. You're gonna be like, man, look, you're gonna have to sacrifice a couple of family members, a couple of friends. You're gonna have to practice these unseemly acts. You know, you're gonna have to do certain things that you are not comfortable with if you want to keep your status. And a lot of them have done that, man. A lot of them been around for years. Then if you don't want to talk about celebrities or anything like that, if you just want to speak about, you know, regular janks who got their own restaurants or whatever, so forth and so on. Hey, that's cool. You know, if you ever get your own family restaurant, or if you actually like a doctor or something like that and you made it legit, cool, man. But at the end of the day, are they really profiting though? Hell no. Why? Because they not following the commandments, statutes, and laws. They still out there being wicked. They still out there doing following the ways of this world. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're enjoying their money. Okay. So, hey, like it says right here, man, they have changed their glory for which does not profit, by following these guys out here, by following Esau, and by following their own way of life, man. And this is why they can't look forward to something that's greater than themselves, man, because this is all they know. And they don't want to learn anything else, man. They don't want to learn anything else. That's why Isaiah 1:1 says this. I'll start at 1. It says, the vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. For the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know. My people does not consider. An ox is considered to be stubborn, man. You know? Even they know, like, hey, this is my master, though, so I'm going to go ahead and follow him. Our people, man, we telling you that the actual God out here, man, the actual God out here, he's only here for you all, and our people don't want to hear it, man. My people does not consider. Sinful nation. I love this verse, man. I love this verse. It shows the Most High sense of humor. It says, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger. They are gone away backwards. Why should you be stricken anymore? See? Why should you be stricken anymore? They've been under captivity for so long. Most High, keep whooping your ass. Keep whooping your ass. Keep doing things that you deserve. Keep punishing you, man. And you still don't want to turn back to the Lord, man. You still don't want to do it. You still don't want to do it. You just want to continue living the way that you are right now. Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more, man. Woo, the whole head is sick and the whole heart faint, man. There it is. He keep beating you, keep doing this, keep doing that, and our people just don't consider. They don't care, man. And they don't want to care because they've been down in the dumps for so long, man. They can't see outside of this, man. They can't do it. That's why the Most High is just going to wipe this place out completely, man. Completely. He just going to get rid of it. He just going to start over, and all of our people just going to come back in those new bodies, and all of us just going to be perfect from then on out, man. But right now we're trying to give the warning so then you won't be part of that second death, which is the nuclear missiles being shot over here. You don't want to be caught in that fire, man. All right. So I'm going to close it with this. With Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 13. And I'm reaching 18. It says, for what man is he that can know the counsel of the Most High? And who could think that the will of the Lord is? What the will of the Lord is? Salakia. For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and devices are but uncertain. There it is. For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. This is one of the, man, our people's minds are miserable. They just down in the dumps, man. They have that anguish of spirit. They're angry every day. They're mourning every day. They're sad every day. They only have a little bit of happiness to look forward to every single day, man. Verse 15, for the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind and museth upon many things. And hardly do we guess aright at things that are upon earth, and with labor do we find the things that are before us, but the things that are in heaven who have searched out. And thy counsel, who have known, except thou give wisdom and send thy Holy Spirit from above. For so the ways of them which live on the earth were reformed, and men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee, and were saved through wisdom. There it is, man. They were saved through wisdom. Once you come into this truth, the truth shall set you free, man. Okay? You were saved through wisdom. Why? Because you understood the truth. You understood what else was out there, man. You understood that something is greater for you. You understood who you are naturally, not what name was given to you. Being called a Negro, a Mexican, Brazilian, a Native American, Jamaican, Haitian, so forth and so forth, man. Those are names that was given to you, but that's not who you actually are, man. Through this wisdom, you can possibly be saved, man. You are already saved through the wisdom, just for the simple fact that once you wake up to this truth, like I said, you unplug yourself from the matrix. Now you walk outside and you look at things differently, but clearly now. Okay? Now, after you receive this wisdom, it's up to you to capitalize on it. It's up to you to take this seriously, and it's up to you to actually live through this wisdom. And it's like a torch, man. This is that great light, man. You're supposed to take that torch. You're supposed to run with it and show your people your light, man. And it is what it is. So at the end of the day, man, this captivity has made Jake just, like I said, just not see anything else, man. They don't want to, because at the end of the day, man, once you tell them this truth, they realize that work is involved. And like I said earlier, man, Jake is lazy. Jake already don't like to read. Jake don't like to work. And you can see it once you go to certain stores or whatever the case may be, man. Jake is Jake, man. I ain't even got to get into that story. We all know how we operate as a people. So, hey, at the end of the day, man, hey, the Lord, he's getting ready to correct this place. He's getting ready to take this place out. He's getting ready to finally bring us back to our excellency, man. We're finally about to be royalty again, and that's how it's going to be forevermore. All right? So, by the end of the day, let's deal with Jake, man. Stay away from him. If they bother you, to stay away. Be happy that you understand this truth, man. Don't be like the rest of them, and being and trying to follow your dreams at all times by any means. We ain't about that, man. We trying to work for our salvation. We trying to be beamed up on those chariots when this place is getting ready to go down, man. All right. So I hope this was edifying, man. So with that, I'm gonna say call Halayim Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwath that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratzazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.